Hey guys, it is Bree. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about apartment hunting in LA. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my whole process of finding my first apartment on my own. It was a fun process. It was a little stressful. I will let you know that now, as you could probably guess. I'm just giving you a little rundown of all the things that I went through, things that you should watch out for, and a little background about myself. I am 21 years old. I've been living in LA for 2 years now, but I've always had roommates and like stayed with family, friends and stuff since I've been here. So this is my first place on my own, like ever in life. I'm a model here in LA, so that is my profession. That's how I make most of my money. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my requirements for an apartment, my non-negotiables, and the things that I wanted my dream apartment to have. So my non-negotiables were that I wanted a 1-bedroom apartment. All of the places that I looked for were on Zillow and apartments.com. Like, you're able to filter out the options on there and put the price range and all that stuff, the location. So the location I was looking for was central LA, not necessarily like mid-city. I didn't want to stay in downtown. I looked at a couple places in northern Hollywood. I didn't want to go too far past like Culver City or too much lower than mid-city. So that's like what I consider central LA for me, because that's like central for work for me. I was looking in Koreatown, Culver City. West Hollywood was a little pricey for my budget. There was a few places on Hollywood Boulevard. Actually, the first place I looked for was on Hollywood Boulevard. So the first place that I found that I really liked, the first place I viewed, was actually on Hollywood Boulevard, but I was a little, what's the word? Cautious about living there, because obviously there's a lot of tourists and homeless and a lot of stuff going on Hollywood Boulevard, and I know it can get kind of loud, so I was just like, I don't know if I want to live there, but I love the apartment so much. You guys will see why in the video. By the time I wanted to get the apartment, it was gone, and I was very sad, and I started to lose hope at that point, but we'll get into that later. My budget was $2,200 or less. I want a great natural light. Natural light is a big key for me, just because I love the sun, to be able to go outside and just, actually I don't even need to go outside. Like, I like having the sun in my house. It's just a necessity. I'm from Arizona, so I'm used to the sun. I wanted a nice view, at least one nice view. My old place, it had like this tree. The patio was like covered by this tree, but like the sun shined on it, so it just looked very tropical. It was like really nice. And then we did have a view of the Hollywood sign. So I just wanted something that had some type of view like that, like view of the mountains, a view of something, like not a wall, you know? If you know me, I'm very, very picky. Yeah, I like things to be a very specific type of way. I don't know, things stick out to me and it will bother me so much. So I really needed it to be perfect for me. I really wanted a newer building. Newer as far as like, I wanted it to be renovated at least, you know? I needed parking space because I have a car, washer and dryer and unit. Definitely a peace of mind and convenience, all that good stuff. Big closet space. I have a lot of clothes, so I need a lot of closet space. I like to have stuff out the way. Like, I like to have a lot of storage containers. Like, my bed is also a dresser. Well, it has like 6 drawers. So I like stuff that is multifunctional, that can also serve as storage. So I needed a closet for bigger stuff that I couldn't just put in drawers and stuff like that. And then I wanted a place that was pretty quiet. That's why the Hollywood wasn't going to work out for me, because I was like, I can't have noises all the time. Like, I'm a very peaceful person. I love my peace of mind. I don't ask for much. So I started looking the very end of June. Literally the last day or two of June was when I did my first apartment tour. So I set that up probably a few days earlier, and then I viewed, I want to say 5-6 places. I set up more appointments, but a lot of places were not available because I guess in the summertime more people are looking for apartments, so it's a very competitive market right now. I had to look fast, so then that put the pressure on. The stress was rising a little bit once I figured that out, but I found my spot and I'm happy and grateful, and it's the best that I could have asked for. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I feel like I found a hidden gem here. Anyway, end of June, signed my lease mid-July. So that's about 3 to 4 weeks, I would say, to look and like do all that stuff. If you're in the area, you're coming from a different country, city, I would say plan everything out, set up all the appointments ahead of time, have a span of like 2 to 3 weeks to do the appointments. And then you have to be ready to know what you want, because things are going fast. They did have a lot of move-in specials. Also, I think because of the pandemic, you know. If you sign within, you know, like a certain amount of time, like whether it be 2 days or 1 day or something like that, you could get like 1 month free rent, 2 months free rent. Most of them you have to get a year lease, but a lot of them did have short-term leases as well. My lease is 15 months with 2 months free. It was a little bit longer than I wanted, but I love this place. I feel like since it's brand new, they want to make sure that they had tenants in for a little bit longer. So I understand that. The things that you need to get together ahead of time, you need a security deposit, application fee. So the application fee is if you know that you want that apartment and you want to apply for it. So it's pretty much to hold the apartment for you, and you don't get that money back. The security deposit, you do get back if you don't like make a bunch of changes or damages to the apartment. You get that back at the end of your lease. First month's rent. Some places you have to pay for parking or water, utilities, stuff like that. And that was all that I know of. I know other cities and stuff have different things, but that's how it was for me here. And then also some things that you're going to need is a letter from your employer and a letter from your last landlord if you have that, tax returns, and then pay stubs, and then bank statements. I think like 2 months worth of bank statements. Money wise, they're going to be looking for your monthly income to be 2 to 3 times what the rent is. That's why they need a letter from your employer to just confirm that, and then they look through all your statements and everything that you send them to confirm that. Also, know the neighborhood that you're looking in. I said about Hollywood, I know that it's a touristy place. There's a lot of homeless there. It could get loud. There's a lot of bars, things like that. Definitely take that into consideration when you're moving, because you're going to be living there and you're going to have to deal with it. So now I'm going to show you guys my tours of the apartment. Let's get to it. So this first apartment I toured was in Hollywood. The building was brand new, so I would have been the first person living in this apartment. This was my favorite apartment. This was the one that I was saying that I loved so much, but then they booked it. But it had a nice view. I love this mirror so much. So this view from the bedroom is the neighbor's balconies, and she said that they could see inside, which I didn't like. That was like a red flag for me because I need to get dressed and stuff. So I mean, I could close the window, but I like to have the natural light coming in. So these next 2 apartments were actually in the same building as the one on Hollywood Boulevard. This one didn't have a patio, but it had a really nice view of the Hollywood Hills. But I really wanted a patio because I want to go outside and stuff, and I have plants that I want to put on the patio. I really love the bathroom's layout with the light. And I love that I had a bathtub because my last apartment didn't have a bathtub. And then this one had a bigger room, but I hated the view, the street view of the parking lot. So I wanted a nice view, and this one didn't have any nice view, so. But the rooftop was so beautiful. It had the little swing like egg chairs. I don't know what they're called exactly, but I love those chairs. But huge rooftop, fireplace, barbecue pit, fire pits. So nice, so big. There's actually 2 rooftops. It had a home theater. This building had a lot of amenities, which was great. So I feel like that would have made up for what was lacking in the actual apartments. This was like a little community area. It had a kitchen. The gym was huge. It was 2 stories. So this is apartment number 4. This one was in Koreatown. It was an older building. It was like built in the 1980s, but they just renovated it. I didn't really like the bathroom on this one. The toilet was like a little dirty looking. But I love the mirror sliding doors, and there was 2 closet spaces in the bedroom, so I feel like that would have been plenty of space. And it had carpet only in the bedroom, and you have a view of the pool. This one was on the 2nd floor though. It didn't have that nice of a view, just a view of the pool. It had a really nice community room, and they actually had 2 community rooms because there's like 2 sides of the building. So it had a game room, kitchen, and a little chill area. They had a really big gym, which was really nice. I love the amenities of this place more so than an apartment. It was decent though. I did like this apartment. This apartment I did not really like at all. There was a barking dog as soon as we came in, so I knew that wasn't going to be good. The one she showed me was 2 bedrooms because the 1 bedroom, I guess, wasn't available to view yet. But yeah, I didn't really like this apartment. Wasn't much closet space. It just wasn't that new looking. It looked kind of old. And this one was also on Hollywood Boulevard. I think it was on like the 2nd or 3rd floor, but didn't really have any nice views of anything. It said that they had a studio room to like record music and stuff, but she didn't show me that. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling this one. So this next building, this one was in K-Town. The only one left they had was on the first floor, which I was not about to do. So this one was already a no-go, but it was decent. I feel like if there was a higher room, then I would have considered it, but they only had this lower level room and it didn't have really good lighting. They have newer appliances. This was like a washer and dryer, which was pretty cool. Next, apartments. I viewed a couple here. This was in East Hollywood. So this one was on the second floor, but was really the first floor. It was pretty nice. I liked it. There wasn't a lot of closet space right here, which I didn't really like, but it did have the lights that I loved. That was in the other one. It was a newer building built this year, so I would have been the first person living here. Had a beautiful rooftop, had a fireplace and grill. This is the community room. They're still putting everything together, the furniture and stuff, but it has TV and free Wi-Fi in this room. So I viewed 3 apartments in this specific building. This one had a really nice view, nice sized patio, and it was like overlooking the rooftop. You can see all of LA. It's really nice. This one also didn't have as much closet space. I mean, it had a decent amount for the room and clothes, but not for the rest of the house. The amenities of this building was they pay for the water, but you have to pay for everything else. And then this one was a little bit smaller. They had a really, really nice natural light and nice views, which I loved about this place. This one had a huge closet. So this is like the closet size I was looking for. But the only thing about this one is it didn't have a patio, and it was right on top of the roof where everybody, like you would literally be able to hear everybody's conversation if they're on the roof, and they could probably see into your building, which I didn't really like about that. This one was bigger. It had closet space for like the living area and the bedroom, like a walk-in closet. Very nice natural lighting. But this one was $400 over my price budget. I know, yikes. A huge closet, and I love the view for the bedroom and for the living room. I had this little storage space for the hallway. Love the bathroom. The bathrooms were all pretty much the same. It had the same light and everything, and then dishwasher and all that good stuff. This next apartment was in North Hollywood. I love this one so much, but it was pre-staged, so you would have had to buy it with all the furniture, which the furniture was really nice, but the apartment was extremely expensive. Like $3,000 something, just because you would be paying for the furniture every month, I guess, which is crazy because I don't feel like you should have to pay for the furniture for the whole lease. But it had a very nice view of the pool. I love the furniture that they had. A huge closet. Huge closet. And then also for this one, the security deposit was as much as the rent. It just didn't make sense, the pricing on this one. But it was a beautiful apartment. If it weren't staged, it would have been a nice option. It was one of their last ones. So they just had this one and then one more that I viewed in this apartment. But it had tons of storage space, which I loved. It was a great apartment. It was just the pricing was crazy. They had a pool, gym, community areas, lots of nice amenities as well. They had great amenities as well. And I just loved, there was so much art in this place, which was very inspiring because I am an artist as well. So I just loved that they had so much art in all of the hallways, which is really cool. And then this was the second apartment I viewed in this building. I love the backwash they had on the kitchen walls. This one didn't have a patio and the view was not good. Like it was just a view of a parking lot, which I don't like parking lot views. But it had a decent sized closet. I love the mirror sliding door closet. Those are my favorite. This is the bathroom. And also all of the ones I viewed had washer and dryer. And this was their community room downstairs. Well, it was like a theater room Super cool. I love how they decorated it. As you can see, like all the art that I was talking about. So cool. This building had a lot of amenities as well. This was like a little dog washing station. They had a bicycle room to store your bikes. And then it had a little dog park and like a little grilling area. So this place was really, really cool. I loved it, but the pricing was just crazy. Alright guys, so the apartment I chose was the one in East LA. I'm so in love with this apartment. It has a brand new building. I love the manager. She's very on it with everything. Like when I first got here, my ice machine still isn't working, but they're getting it fixed. They're going to get it replaced. And my garbage disposal wasn't working when I first got here. I just love that they're on top of it with the maintenance and upkeep of the building. When I first got here, I was only the third tenant in here, but it was actually pretty nice. I feel like it was just peaceful and quiet. They are building a building close to me, but the building structures are already pretty much up, so it's not even that loud with the construction and stuff. There's not really much construction. The lighting is amazing. The details of everything, the windows, it came with like a little island, which I love. It's perfect. The storage in the closet, everything fits perfectly. I'm so in love with it. I pretty much got all the furniture I need for the place, so I'll do a like moving in tour, decorating video for you guys. I'll be uploading that next week, so stay tuned. Still in the process of like decorating and finding my style that I want this home to have and like how to portray me. I really want it to be like a reflection of how I am, very artistic, but also like modern luxury, you know? That's like the goal I'm going for. The bones of this place already has so much like luxurious details. Whenever I walk out, the rooftop is literally my front yard. So it's just such a beautiful view. I'm so grateful. It's so inspiring just to go outside and just see the view of the city. It's amazing. Almost a 360 view of LA. Like I could see all around. So I love that. That was like the main thing that I was looking for, and I got it. And I was just trying to fill this place up with some love, some art. I'm so excited to decorate this place and make it a reflection of me. I will definitely update you guys on that process, DIY decor. I hope this video was able to give you some tips on finding your apartment or your dream home. But alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in with me on my journey of finding my home, my YouTube journey, my life journey. Leave me some comments down below of any questions you guys might have or any tips that you have for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.